Cool. So welcome to Business Basic, guys. My name is Jared, and I'm going to be running you through tonight. We're going to be covering some founding principles of what Herbalife was built on. Super, super important. And then we're going to be talking about a major event that's coming up in February and why that's important to you as well. So if you guys are new to what we do, basically your whole business can be built around these three words, which is use, wear, talk. So using the products massively to start with. Like, people can use the products and they can take the products. Your success will be determined on your passion for the product, really. Like, if you couldn't make a cent from Herbalife, would you keep using the products? That's a question to ask yourself. And if it's no, you need to take more, because when you talk to people, when you're doing the talking part, if you're talking from the heart, you won't have to sell a thing, because they will see it in your eyes, and they'll see it, in your heart as well. So they'll know that you're just speaking from the heart. You honestly believe what you're saying, and then you're not going to have to sell a thing. You're just going to have to tell them what's happening to you. So it's going to make you getting clients when you're actually talking to people so much easier. The second thing is using the products massively as well. There's a few reasons for this. Number one is so you can get your best result possible. And think of your body kind of like your marketing, right? You get amazing transformation. You're walking around. People are just going to be coming to you saying, what have you done? What are you doing? Like your friends and family in particular, but it's not all we have to talk about. And all we have to, they're not the only people that we want to help. We just want to help them because we love them and we love the products and we know they're going to be good for them, right? So the other reasons we use it massively, especially when we first start, or not only especially, but in particular when we first start, is you only get one chance at that first result. So for me, I was like, well, if I'm going to test drive a car, I'm not going to test drive the Corolla. I'm going to test drive the Lambo. So I jumped straight on my Ultimate Pack, and I lost 15 kilos in 3 months. So I can always tell people that story's never going anywhere. Or if you're feeling like you need a reboot in your business, you can do that again, right? You can say, well, I lost 15 kilos in 3 months. I never said in that story that was my first 3 months, really. I kind of implied, I guess. But yeah, so that's why we use them massively, because it's really important for your passion. You're gonna know what you're talking about. You're gonna know how you feel. You're gonna get that result. So when you're talking to people, you're going to be so much more confident, guys, and you will attract a lot more business as well, because people will see that you truly believe in what you're doing. The second one is using the products intentionally. So using the products as a way to actually generate business rather than just being like a closet Herbie and just using your products at home. Like, carry around your water bottle. Carry that around. Like, I had 2 people ask me about it today. I won't tell you what they said, but that they asked and implied, what's that? And it's automatically you're in a conversation, and then that's just where I insert my testimonial. So, this is my fat burning energy tea. It helped me lose 15 kilos in 3 months, and I've lost 20 overall. And, once I felt good, I started to exercise. I put in 11 kilos of muscle, but my energy was crazy, but like every single day for the last 6 years. You should give it a crack. That's literally how simple or not simple this business can be. The third one being as well, in particular, coming up to Christmas, you can get creative, get some little baskets, give some skincare to your family and friends as well. I did that to my mum 3 years ago, and she orders the skin every month. So that was a good gift, right? The gift that keeps on giving. But the skin's an amazing present, but there's lots of things on there that can be as well, guys. All right, so don't go waste your money, or not waste your money, but don't go buy presents from Maya or something like that when you can actually shop from your own shop, because the thing with Herbalife is everything's determined by volume points, including the speed that you get to supervisor, which will then get you the best like 50% off, you get 25% wholesale, you get 5% royalties. You know, you'll have that's when you activate the marketing plan. It never gets better than that, guys. So every volume point counts, right? So if you can shop from your own shop and do 600 volume points for money, the exact same money that you would have spent elsewhere, it's good for you. But not only that, you're giving the people that you like a good present as well, right? So shopping from your own shop, especially around this time of year, has never been more important. So that's kind of like the use component. And of course, you know, we use, so we, you know, the underlying principle is we use so we get results. The next part is wearing the brand. You know, we're always branded. We've got actually cool branding as a squad. No one else has this. You know, it's our logo, it's ours. So, but the 24 brand alone, which is that one, is really cool and trendy as well. But you know, you can get a lot of branded goods from your shop on My Herbalife. You can buy a shirt and take it to once you get it set up, it's relatively cheap. So you can get a whole bunch of stuff done and printed. But, you know, with our, here's the hat that we get, but with our reward system that we do, there's a thing called MAP, which stands for Member Activation Program. And within your first 90 days, if you do 500 volume points personally purchased, which means you on a program and maybe 3 or 4 of your friends, just to put that into perspective. You know, we're looking at, you get a hat. So already your wear component of Use Wear Talk begins. If you do the second cut, you get a singlet as well. You know, girls and boys, of course. And on your third cut, you actually get a Herbalife branded blender as well. Not only that, you get 35% off, 10% wholesale. You get senior consultant and all the cool stuff that comes with that as well. But more importantly, for this topic that we're talking about, which is the wear, you actually start to get some branded goods as well. But you know what I suggest you do as well is definitely get a big drink bottle, because you need it anyway. And this is one of the best wearing you can do. The other one that's really popular is there's badges as well. Tash, don't worry about it. There's badges as well, and it says, I've lost, like Tash wears one all the time, I've lost 21 kilos. 21 kilos. Ask me how. So it generates inquiries just when you're walking around doing your day-to-day life. So I reckon that's pretty cool. So that's the wear. The reason why we wear, really, guys, and the basic principle is it's like PR. It's showing people what we do. It's showing people that you do Herbalife, and the majority of people that I've experienced haven't heard of it, or have just heard of it, but have just heard of it. They've seen it somewhere, or heard their mum used to take it, or you know, something like that, and they have no real experience with it as well. And that's when you can come in as a coach and educate someone. You know, our goal is always education. It's never to, you know, get people, because if we educate people on what we actually do and what's happened to us, then they're going to either want to be a client or not, or a coach or not, right? So the goal is always education with that as well. So make sure that we're wearing and then talking to people. We do the use and the wear, so it makes the talking easy. You know, if you can set a number of the amount of new conversations that you're going to start every day and actually talk to people and talk to them about their life and what they're up to and their family and all these things. What I do is, like, I talk to someone, blah, 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 because I'm generally interested. And then generally the way of the world is people always have a problem. You know, and I use Herbalife to solve that problem. Most of the time it's money orientated, because I don't know, it's, you know, money isn't everything, but it solves a lot of issues if you got some. So, you know, it's important to help people with that business opportunity. But of course, then they might complain about, you know, they might talk about how they've just started to go to the gym and stuff like that. And as everyone knows, you can't out-train a bad diet, and it's really hard to get the nutrients from your food these days. As well. So, you know, if you're trying to have those conversations with someone, it's not a copy and paste type of deal. It's actually conversing, because what you find these days is if you actually make the effort, you'll get rewarded. There's so much automation and robotic type of things in customer service these days that if you actually make the effort to and genuinely care for people, you're going to go a long way. So that's Use Where Talk, and I'm just being conscious of time because we actually have an online leadership program called Royalty Workshop. It's a different page. It's hidden away because it's for qualifiers. And we have a lady coming on who made, I think she made $78,000 last month, or 75 or something, she was telling me. And she's going to train us tonight. So it's going to be epic. So we're pumped for that. And that starts at 8:30. So we've got to be conscious of time. But I did want to really talk to you guys about one thing, really, like to jump on this call. And this is kind of aimed to the people who don't have their tickets yet. We have like the mega event of Australian Herbalife in February. It's from the 8th to the 10th at Adelaide Entertainment Centre. And we have some amazing guest speakers coming over. One's Dan Waldron. He's a top 20 Herbalife earner. He's been with the company for 20, 25 years. Herbalife's only 37 years old. Multi-millionaire, lots of experience, understands marketplace. He's American, so he understands, like, our markets are very similar to America from a Herbalife standpoint. And he's the guy that's going to be training us as the guest speaker off the stage. So I'm just talking about one component here of this event, guys, and this is the education. And this is why you should get your ticket, because on Friday they actually go up. So if you're serious about the business, you'll be coming anyway. So you may as well get it before it goes up. And, you know, if you get your ticket now, you can work the rest out later. Just get it before it goes up. So Dan's going to be training us. He's coming out. It's going to be unbelievable, really. You're going to take so many notes. Your wrist is you're going to get that writer's, you know, you used to get that when you're in an exam, or I never read that much, but other people did. Then we got Dr. Dana coming over as well. So she has a PhD in sports nutrition. So if you're in the sports or in nutrition or into anything nutrition related, she's the girl you want to be talking to. I've actually met her as well. She was on our new President's Team Experience. She actually trained us in the morning. And she's like super, super, super sharp, and she's really entertaining as well. So it's going to be incredible, guys. So they're like the two guest speakers, and then you get the best in Australia to fill the gaps as the backups, right? So the guys that are normally at the SDS guest speaking or whatever, the people that are rocking and rolling, growing their checks, growing their businesses, going crazy, they're the ones who are getting up honestly off the stage and training us on what they do. So, you know, it's going to be next level. It's going to be crazy. And that's just the education component. Think of when it's hard to try to explain Adelaide to people that haven't went it. It's kind of like explaining like the beach or snow or something like that, isn't it? Like trying to explain it to people that haven't actually been there. Because you get all this education, but it's wrapped around, you know, amazing energy. It's wrapped around, like, think of some type of all-day DJ type of deal, like heaps of music, lights coming off the stage, amazing, like you got 3,000 amazing positive people all in one space, so the energy is just electric anyway. We got the parties as well, so there's always a theme party. Last year it was like Latino because the guest speaker was Mexican or something. What's Enrique? Like Latino anyway, Spanish. So that was cool. And we've definitely got the funnest team in Herbalife. We found out that night anyway. And we do lots of stuff as a team as well. We'll get there. You know, Cole, one of the coaches who works with us, was riding in on the HNF ride on the Thursday, and then we do a team party on the Thursday night. That's a new tradition we started last year. So we've got heaps of stuff going on, guys. So long story short, you know, invest that time and invest that money in yourself, because people are quick to, you know, I guess spend or waste money over a weekend on and get no return on investment. You know, they go down to the pub, put a couple hundred in the pokies, drink a whole bunch of Moscato and what else does she drink? Canadian Club. You know, just wake up with a hangover and a bit of punter's regret. But, you know, you go to Adelaide and you come back inspired, and you come back believing that it's possible for you, which is the most important thing, because then it is. And then from there you can go absolutely crazy, guys, and really use Herbalife as a vehicle to add, whatever puts you here. It might be at that extra couple of grand a month into your budget. You might be looking to make that 6-figure income and be like a serious entrepreneur from home. You might be looking to make, a 6-figure income and the first number isn't 1, right? So whatever it is for you, the answers will be at that event. So what I highly suggest you do is you buy your ticket. You encourage anyone else that's interested in business to buy their ticket as well. Even people that are 50-50, they can come check it out. Adelaide's a cheap place to stay, and it's going to be crazy, guys. And once again, those tickets, they go up on Friday. So just get your ticket now before you're going to be just paying an extra $30-40 for it later. And work your flights and your accommodation. Most of the guys all bunk in together and stuff like that anyway. So, we always make that work as a team and make it really cost effective for everyone. So I just wanted to ram that home, for the people. And when you get that ticket, get it back to your coach, because we love recognizing people for that, because it's like you guys saying, we're serious about changing our lives, and we're serious about changing our financial situation, and we're serious about achieving our goals. So it's really, really important, I think, to get that. And so far out that we have heaps of time to get organized for it. So, guys, that's it from us. Like I said, we've got Royalty Workshop. I'm actually going to get a lady who we she's not really a lady, but we're going to get her to share anyway. She wasn't actually I'm going to let her share her own story. So, yeah.
Hi guys. Most of you know me, but I'm Tash. So my story with Adelaide is I wasn't going to go at the start of the year. Not just because, it had nothing to do with whether I wanted to go or not. It was because my work wouldn't give me the time off, and I had a 3-year-old, and I do think that I was just looking for every excuse. I was like, I've got a 3-year-old, my partner's never here, I can't get there, it's not possible. With a few of our team members down here telling me you have to go, it'll seriously change you. I bought my ticket, I quit my job, I convinced my family to take turns in having my child while I was gone. I'm not obviously telling you all to quit your job, but it was by far the best thing that I did. I went supervisor not even 2 months after. I come out of that event and was super, super pumped. It wasn't just about the event though either, guys. It's the friendships that you form with the team that you go with, and we spent a whole weekend in our B&B house together, and we just became such good friends after there, and the event was incredible. We go to those smaller events every month, but what you hear in Adelaide it'll just blow you away. There was laughter, there was tears, it was full on incredible, goosebumps, all of it. So seriously, just get your ticket, work out everything else later. I know half of you on here have kids, but just buy your ticket before it does go up on Friday and work out everything else later on. Flights to Adelaide are quite cheap. We've already looked them up. They're $86. And yeah, we'll all just share a house. Let us know when you've bought your ticket, and we'll work out how many rooms we need, how many beds we need. I'll give you back to Jared.
Just book a hotel, no problem.
Whole hotel.
Okay, guys, so that's it from tonight. Royalty Workshop starts in 7 minutes. We've got Jess coming on, guys. For you guys who have qualified, that's the place to be. So, yeah, guys, have a good night. Get those tickets. Get them back to your coach. Can't wait to see you around the club, of course. But for you guys who aren't local, can't wait to get together as a team in Adelaide and get to know each other and hang out a bit and learn some stuff and get inspired. So, see you later, guys.